chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Wisconsin's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Now they'll run the draw. One step wrap, two step squeeze. How to get him on the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Badgers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're bringing heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Blue Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making it.
And he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Fields the punt and looking for daylight.
Returner brings it out to the 42. And your Wisconsin Badgers will take over.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And some room to work. All kinds of running room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badger!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
He uncorks one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this.
Afterburner's coming. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
1st and 10, Wisconsin.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Using his feet to buy time. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack because it's...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Badgers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here for them.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
Looking downfield, it's Rodemaker. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the left. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown!
Middle Tennessee. #1.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the left. And he breaks into the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Rodemaker. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. One team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little screen to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touch pass on the run. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 21 to Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Gets it out quickly. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Rodemaker. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And the try is no good. Just couldn't get a little spark of momentum going there with the miss, and they're still down by 23, fellas. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Badger! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. At the 45, on his way. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB...
Got a lot of room to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
22 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now at that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field and play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 12 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Rodemaker. He looks that one in nicely. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. And that pass intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd down after the run. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Paul.